Oh, she's nervous. She's nervous.
We're getting into it. Here we go.
It's you.
It's me. I am on. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our first ever Pokemon show here at Rocket Sports Card, the greatest sports card show on Earth, but you know, Pokemon version. My name's Abby, and I'm going to be hosting here for you. And we got a bunch of fun stuff tonight. We're going to have the pack bar open. I've got some singles that we're going to put up. And we've got a few fun things as well that we haven't fully had in stock in a while. So
first, though, can we talk about Mike being an attention whore?
Yeah.
So, like, we know we got this big show, brand new, starting, and what does Mike do? Decides to have an allergic reaction and get taken by ambulance to the hospital. What the hell? Can you believe that guy?
Yeah, I know.
Can't let you have your spotlight at all.
Get a text that he might not end up being here. I'm like, you better be. I hope you're not dying from this, because you're coming.
Checking myself out of the hospital right now.
Oh. All right.
All right, so you want to go through, you got blister packs and coin packs. Go through a little bit of the pack bar there.
Yep, so we've got the blister packs and the coin pack set. So we've got those. They're usually around the $7 price range, and we've got them on for $5 tonight. So right now the blister packs that we have are the Twilight Masquerade, the Temporal Forces, Paradox Rift, Paldea Evolved, Obsidian Flames, Scarlet and Violet, Lost Origin, and we still have a few Brilliant Stars as well. And then our coin packs, they're around the same. We got the Twilight Masquerade, Temporal Forces, Paradox Rift, Paldea Evolved, Obsidian Flames, and then we've got the Astral Radiance as well as the Lost Origin in those still.
Okay, now which one of those sets, if you were buying, which set would you buy?
Well, for me right now, I'm kind of big on the Twilight Masquerade, the newer stuff, because I kind of like trying to grab them as it comes out. But when it first came out, Brilliant Stars was one I ripped a lot of.
That Brilliant Stars was pretty good.
Yeah, that Alt-Art Charizard, I was chasing that hard. I did end up getting it. I think it took like 4 booster boxes.
Are you one of the people who would get it graded?
No, I usually have it all pretty well raw.
Okay.
If some of it I'll get graded, I'll buy graded, but.
Do you pay? Like, do you play with cards, or do you just actually like collect the Pokemons because you like them?
A little bit of both. I started out with just collecting because I thought the pictures were cute.
Okay.
And then I started playing the online game, but I don't like using the real cards and having like actual battles. I like doing more so the trading card online.
All right. So if you're here, guys, make sure you jump into the chat. Tell us who you are. Tell us where you're from. I don't know if we have any returning people, but we're anticipating that we've got some new people who are in there. If you're interested in purchasing a card, obviously the way that it works is that Abby's going to show you the card, and then what she's going to do is she's going to name a price, and if you want to claim that card, you would have to type out the word claim. So if it was, let's say $5, you would punch in claim 5.
Perfect. All right. You want me
Dylan McNamara, how's it going, Dylan? Welcome, buddy.
Hey.
For entertainment purposes only, I'm willing to rip off my stickies live on the air with my chest hair.
Hey, that's gross.
Ew, there we go, yeah.
That's gross.
We get a big enough purchase, Mike will rip off the hospital stickies off his chest hair. So, I mean, there's
Nobody
a potential.
wants to see that.
Oh my god, it hurts so bad.
It's probably kids watching this, and you want to do that.
It's just the top of my...
What's going on, K-Jack?
New subscriber, K-Jack.
New subscriber, K-Jack.
New subscriber, welcome. Everybody's ready to see Mike rip off his chest hair.
All right, what do we want to start with, Abby? You're in charge.
Oh,
look at
goodness.
Dylan McNamara threw
Being
up a
in charge.
vomit sign.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
Here we go. First, it's difficult being in charge. I'm not used to all the control, right? Here we go. Let's do,
Are you jumping into a card?
Yeah, we could start
Right
off
away?
with a few cards if you want, while people kind of take a look at some stuff that we've got out. I could do a few of the first ones,
All
and
right,
then we could
go
look
to
at
it. Here are your cards.
packs. Oh yes, and please make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for our broadcast here. We'll start out with our first card. So from the Paradox, we've got a newer card, the Blitzel. So it's a $5 card. It's actually on for $4 tonight. So if anyone needs it for the collection, that guy will be up for $4.
All right, so the way this works, you got a timer on there. You've got 53 minutes or 53 seconds right now to claim that card. If that's a card that you're interested, you type in claim 4, and that card then becomes yours. We'll get a slot put aside for you here with their tag on it, and then we would just put it to your name. You come in and you pick it up. If you need it shipped, Mike can ship. Just make sure that if you claim it, that you are actually going to actually go ahead and purchase that card.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll start off with a few, and then I'll show off some of the packs too, because we've got some Japanese we've got on sale as well tonight. I've got a bunch of different stuff here that we've got knocked off a few prices.
All right, sounds good. So out of these Pokemon, like there are like a ton of different series, right? Like there's all those ones that you just named. Which one, like, do you collect every single one of them, or do you like pick and choose which one you do?
I have been trying my best to collect every single one of them, and then it gets expensive. It gets tough to do that. So now I've kind of started slowly just filling in the ones I like, and I'm going to kind of keep going from there. But
and how do you determine which one you would like? Do you buy like a couple of packs just to say, oh, I like the art, or I like this, or like what is one that you would like? Like what is it about? Because I don't know anything about Pokemon, but what is it that sticks out to you as like, oh, this is a good set for me to collect?
Yeah, for me, it's mostly like if it has more of the cards of the type of Pokemon that I actually like, that I like collecting, because I play a bunch of the games and stuff too, so it's a lot of the Pokemon that I would have on my team, or ones that I like are kind of more my favorite, even from the shows.
All right.
Then I'd start collecting those ones. It depends on the art too. You can go on like, I believe it's Bulbapedia online, and you can sometimes kind of see the sets as they're coming out. They'll give you sneak peeks at different looks of the new card sets, and
has there been that much of an evolution from, say, like the first set ever to where we're at now?
Oh, super different. Yeah.
Like what about it is different?
At the very beginning, so the Pokemon was actually first printed out by Wizards of the Coast, and basically what happened with Pokemon is Pokemon Red and Pokemon Green version were created in Japan, and it got published and sent out, I believe it was 1996. I think I wrote it down just so that I'd know for sure. Yeah, it was 96 that they did that. And then it was like the February year that they released the games. And then October, they decided to release the card set that went with it.
Okay.
And then they kind of did the same thing in Canada, except, North America, but instead of green version, they ended up doing blue version because they wanted it to be patriotic, wanted to red and blue appeal to America. Yep, America. That was the big...
America.
Yep, so then they did that, and in 1999, they brought the set out to North America, and they originally were printed by Wizards of the Coast, which is actually who does D&D as well. Okay. They print all that stuff out, but in 2003, they lost the rights, and the Pokemon Company, seeing kind of the big boom of everything, decided we're just going to print it ourselves.
Right,
we're going to print it right out of Pokemon Company.
All right.
Yep, turned into a little bit of a legal battle, but I don't think you're going to win against Pokemon, Nintendo, right? So.
Well, while you're switching cards here, Dylan, when you say vintage, I'm curious, what do you mean by vintage? Vintage is in, like, you like the older stuff? That's what you're into? I'll swap that out and we'll get that.
Yeah, we'll get the next guy going.
Brad, I got you down for 1 pack of Brilliant Stars and 1 pack of Obsidian Flame. And do you have those?
Yeah, I can get them to the side here, yeah.
So tell me about that, Dylan. What exactly is it that you like about the vintage stuff? Just because it is older, it's like the OG stuff?
Brilliant Stars,
or
I got that
are
in
you
here.
more of a, like, you just like the simplicity of it, or you like the non-technology part of it? Because like I said, man, I don't know anything about Pokemon. I'm just producing the show. I'm just kind of curious to see why people like what they
Tell
like.
them about the ETV sale.
Oh, yes. Yeah, we've also...
They want this.
Yeah. We've also got ETVs on sale as well tonight. So the base set ETVs are going to be $45. So any of the things like Chilling Reign, we've got the Obsidian Flame, we've got the Paldea Evolve, we've got Pokemon Go, stuff like that. And then Pokemon Go and Paldea Fate, since they're the partial sets, those ones are going to be $55, as well as the Twilight Masquerade that just came out.
Okay.
But aside from that, all the other ETVs are $45.
All right, so it all started with Charizard. All right, so there are so many packs and stuff like that we have here at Rocket Sports Cards. If you want one, why don't you just say, hey, do you have this? And we'll...
Yeah, you're
we'll
almost better to ask.
We'll try to make your dreams come true.
Exactly.
Because, I mean, we could sit here, honestly, and listen to you rhyme stuff off,
Yep.
and then we're not going to, like... We're gonna lose it after the first two. So if there is a collection that you're looking for, or a set that you're looking for, or you're looking for packs, Let us know what you're looking for, and then we will see if we have it, and then we'll tell you what the discounted price is, because Mike discounted all of the Pokemon stuff tonight just for tonight's show. So if you're humming and hawing or kicking tires, don't wait on it.
Yep, same with like the Japanese. If you were looking at any of those packs before, all of those, we've got a bit of a deal on those as well. So if there's any one specifically of those sets you were looking for, let us know for sure too.
All right. Cool.
This guy is the Toxicity EX. So he's a $5. He's going for $4 again here tonight.
All right. How many cards are in a complete set, or do the cards all flow into one set? That's interesting.
Basically what happens is each set, it kind of has a range. Like, it's not like they always print 105 cards in the set sort of thing. It'll vary. They'll do like, the set list will be from, say, 1 to 100, and then you'll get specialty cards that will go above the numbering. Okay. So you'll get card number like 105 out of 100, and those are kind of your like secret rares to it. And basically, like, each set is its own new advancement. It kind of goes with the games. It also goes with the TV shows and stuff. Like, the newest set that's coming out is going off of the Scarlet and Violet games. They have Tetra evolutions, basically, where you get like crystallized. Okay. And the newest set is going to be kind of a play on that, as well as more of like a dragon themed set.
All right. So like Brad is buying an Obsidian Flame Pack and a Brilliant Stars. Can I use these in my set, or do they have to be the same set?
Oh, like if you were
if I was playing.
If you're playing, you could use whatever. Yep, okay. You can mix and match. It's like any game where they want you to keep going with it, so that you're going to want to keep trying to have the newest and best cards for the sets when you're battling in tournaments, because they want to keep you hooked, right? They want to keep you buying, so there'll be new advances to the cards.
So would a card that first came out in the first set, like a Pikachu, I know who that is.
Yeah.
Would a newer Pikachu beat an older Pikachu because of the...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the stats, the different things that they do in the game as well. Yeah, and the attacks themselves. If you were to play with a full vintage deck, I think you would probably get beat out
all the time.
Yeah, pretty quickly. Just because of the way the game has changed and the different things you can do with the cards if you want to be able to kind of quick maneuver. Now, if you're a legend at the game, you might be able to do it with the older cards, but it's just a lot harder because everybody else would then have basically advantages over you, and they can use different moves with the cards.
Gotcha. Dylan says if it's the meta. All right, so meta obviously being like the big newest thing that's out there that everyone has.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, next card.
Next card. Another one from one of the newer sets is another $5 card that we've got down to $4 as well here. I just think they're kind of fun. It's sort of funny that some of these cards are as low as they are, because the art has just gotten so beautiful with everything they do, especially the trainer gallery looking cards.
And what is that? An Exadrill?
Yeah, he's like a little mole.
Okay.
He's pretty fun, pretty cute. I also had some random Pokemon facts if you want to hear any of them. Or guess some,
I'm
you know?
here all night. I'm here until you're here, so if you want to lay out some Pokemon facts on me, go ahead.
Well, I've got some kind of fun Pokedex entries, and I wondered if anybody would be able to guess which Pokemon are from these entries. So if I read the entry, would you be able to tell me what Pokemon it pairs with, kind of thing? So it is a little more game-oriented, but it's kind of fun if you think about it, too, if you know some of the shows and things as well. It ties in.
I'm not going to guess any of these, so sorry.
So the Pokedex always has some pretty fun entries kind of to begin with. I'll throw up the next one, and then I'll read you the first Pokedex entry that I got. So the next one we've got... Let's get all stuck in that box. We've got our Wigglytuff EX, and that guy is down to $7. We've got him down to $5.60 on that guy.
$5.60?
Well, it's 20% off, so like what, $5?
Okay. I'm like, whoa, we're now dealing with cents?
Hey man, I was given instructions. I did 20%. I mean, we could go up, we could go down. We went around on the cents.
All right.
But all right. So the first Pokedex entry that I had is if a child it makes friends with is bullied, they will find the bully's house and burn it to the ground. So this is actually in the Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon game. This is the Pokedex entry straight from
horrifying.
it. Yes.
Why would kids play this?
I don't know. They would, but
If a kid gets bullied, the Pokemon will find the bully's house and burn it with them in it.
it does not specify. I'm
Wow.
assuming probably if you're that angry, you're gonna burn someone's house down.
That is pretty ballsy. I like it. And so now you're throwing that out there.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if anybody knows. Ooh, there we go.
That one's going to.
If anybody knows what Pokemon that would be tied with.
I'm gonna guess Arsenally Puff.
No, so it's Drampa. He's a dragon. He reminds me of like Puff the Magic Dragon almost kind of. Or what's that one with the white dragon when they're flying around? What's that?
He's high all the time.
No, just
Puff the
it's
Magic
like
Dragon,
it's like a
what are you
little
talking
dragon. What's the one movie? Never Ending Story. You know that dragon that's
Oh yeah,
it's kind
Falcor,
of similar.
whatever
I
his
don't
name
know.
is, yeah.
He makes me think of that. I don't know why, but he seems like a wise little dragon.
All right, K-Jack, you just made history, man. You're the very first buyer of our very first Pokemon card at Rocket Sports Cards, man. Congratulations. All right, what do you got next?
Great. All right, so we've got our next guy. This would be a Pokemon League. This would have come maybe out of a pack. Someone's an actual battler that we would have got this guy from. And he is going for $6 on that guy. And then I've got my next fun little Pokedex entry. This one you might get if you watched a little bit of the shows as well, especially the newer ones. So this Pokemon has a habit of hugging its companions. Many trainers have left this world after their spines were squashed by its hug.
What the hell?
Everyone thinks
Are
Pokemon's...
you kidding me?
Yeah, everyone thinks
That has
Pokemon's
gotta
fun,
be
love
fit.
it.
You are
No,
you're-
Pokemon Moon. Check the game, yeah.
You are. Wow.
Yeah.
Where his spine has been squashed and he has died. He
Yep.
has left this world. Holy crap, that's horrifying.
So Pokemon can get pretty intense with their love, right?
No kidding. And they put this in a kids show cartoon?
Well, in the games. Yeah. In the yeah.
Do you ever see kids do you ever see people die in the cartoons?
I think not the Pokemon, yes. Like there is some Pokemon that have died, like the Latios and Latios movie.
What does a Pokemon do when it dies? Does it disappear or does it like go back?
It dies. Like it just
and it just
dies.
is a dead thing laying on the ground and
Yeah,
okay.
I mean sometimes magic, so sometimes they don't always like fully air it in a very traumatic way.
Gotcha. What's going on,
Sometimes
Brett?
they do. And so that Pokemon for that Pokedex entry is Beware,
The
which his name is Beware.
Beware.
Yeah, he's a Beware. He's a big old,
Okay.
kind of looks like a pink panda. And in the Pokemon, the newer series, not the newest, but one of the newer ones, Team Rocket had one that followed them around, and it would.
Crush people.
Yeah, crush
death.
them with love and hugs.
Crush
But
them
for some
with
reason, Pokemon,
love.
Team Rocket can never die, right?
All
So
right.
it's. Then we got our next up. We got another one of our Pokemon League cards. This one's 6 as well. And I've got another great entry.
You've done a great job. Mike prepares for the show with zero preparation.
Yeah, but he's calm. He doesn't have anxiety.
Yeah, you're fine. I'm not worried. You don't look like you have anxiety.
It's the bear. Yeah, it is the bear. Yep. And then so our next Pokedex entry, they run on a theme, right? I don't know. It's just the funny ones all kind of run
How
on a
many of
theme.
these have you created?
A few. 10 of them, I think, or so.
All right. Well, don't go all 8 of them or 10 of them right off the hop.
Well, I don't
We
know
got a
how
long
long
show.
we're
We got
going to be
50 cards to
going.
get through.
I guess that's fair.
How many cards are we? 4, 5?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. So when we get to 10, you want to open these packs from Brett?
Yeah.
So again, if you're just joining us, if there's a pack or something, or an ETB, or something that you're looking for, just say, hey, what do you have in terms of this? We'll find you prices, and then we'll get it set aside for you.
Yeah, and we've. Do you want me to talk about these too? I got this out, which is kind
go
of
ahead.
new. Yeah,
Those
so
are the
we've
150
actually
those
yeah.
are the 151, right?
So we've got some 151 mini tins
Here, I'll
in
go
as
to the
well. We found a hidden box. I was cleaning out some stuff, and we ended up finding it under things, so we decided we'd save it for the show. So those guys are $30 on the tin. We'll open them live here tonight if you want, and we've got the full box of them there.
What do the tins normally run?
I'm not 100% sure on these ones.
Okay.
Mike said 30 on these guys, and
Okay.
they got the 2 packs in it, the coin, and then they've also got like the art that's inside of the pack. It's like a little slip.
All right, cool.
Alright, and then our next guy, we've got $6 on this. We've got a Rika from one of the newer sets as well. And I've got some of the older ones in here too, don't worry. There's some other fun stuff. But people are looking to fill sets, so I thought I'd throw in a few different little fillers as we get started.
Did you pick all these cards?
Yep, I did. I
nice.
tried my best, so we'll see.
What made you pick the cards that you chose?
Some of them were more so set fillers. Some of them were ones that I thought were kind of fun, especially once we get to some of the older ones and stuff I got in here. They're definitely ones I liked, but...
So are we set up as like we're starting off with new stuff and we're gonna get progressively older, or like what's
Yeah, we're kind of...
what's the makeup of the show here?
The makeup is sort of the variety. So we're starting low. We're starting more so with set fillers, just some random things to kind of help you build. And then as we get going into it, we're going to be looking at some pretty cool stuff, some stuff you might not find everywhere, right? Some decent stuff from the older sets and things. Kind of ramp it up as we go was the idea.
Sounds good.
Next up, we've got a Pikachu, and we've got him from the Crown Zenith packs. So the Pikachu is going to be going for $8 instead of 10 on him. He's kind of a fun one. I collect a lot of the Pikachu cards.
So why is that? Just because he's cute?
I just love Pikachu. Yeah, I'm definitely one of those simps that's like, love the Pikachu, love the evolutions.
Is he still? Is it a he or a she?
Ash's, I believe, is a he, but there is different genders to the Pikachus. Actually, in the newer versions, and I think they had it in original art too, but they messed with it. The female Pikachus actually have hearts on the end of their tail, whereas the males have just the flat across.
Is this Pikachu still around, or did they retire that one?
I have not actually watched the newest show, so I'm not 100%.
Because they retired. Didn't they retire one guy or something?
Ash. So Ash has been the one that's been in charge of Pokemon for forever, and he just retired. So they've just got, I believe it's Pokemon Horizon, is the newest series that they've got. Will be the first one that has not had Ash. Other than there was it's almost like a league battle one that there used to be on when I was a kid, and it was more of like the manga that it was off of, but.
Okay. All right, let's go into Roger Brown.
Perfect. Next up, we've got a Japanese. We got a little Igglytuff here. This guy's 8 as well on him.
An Igglytuff.
Yeah, so Jigglypuff, that would be his baby form, which originally coming into the creation didn't have him right away, but he came in as it went. Some of them got babies as it kept going in the series and different things because people think they need more of an evolution. Also, in the newer series, some of the ones that didn't get evolutions, they've also changed forms and things like that. So
really?
They have like the Alolan form, which is almost like what if the Pokemon from your region grew up in Hawaii? Like that kind of idea. Because they're actually set for different regions. So if you looked at a map, it would show you kind of like which areas each Pokemon are sort of based off of or where they would have came from.
Okay. When you pick up a new set, do you have to? You're like starting from scratch, right? Is that how it works? So like, let's say you collected Obsidian Flame, and then Brilliant Stars comes out, and then all of a sudden you're like, okay, I've got to collect all the Brilliant Stars.
Yep. Yeah, you are. You're starting from scratch, and it's like every 3 months now, I believe, that they come out with a new set. 4 months.
They are flying through those things.
It's cool. 2 or 3 times a year that and it's a lot of sets. Plus, there's like the half sets sometimes that they throw in there, or different types of decks that they'll make you build.
Cool.
Lots of fun.
What card is that? Is that 10?
Yeah.
All right, card number 10. Let's get these packs open for Brad.
Perfect.
So we'll switch over to the card. Oh, let's get these out of the way.
Over.
Just slide. There you go.
Perfect. All right. See if I can see.
All right, Brad. So we're opening up a pack of Obsidian Flame for Brad Kett and a pack of Brilliant Stars.
All right. Start her out with the Obsidian Flames. Let's see what we got.
So
here.
what's he looking for out of this? You know, like what's the go-to card here?
I know that there's a Charizard in here. The Obsidian Flames. I'm trying to think what all was in that one. It was not quite as big of a hit as some of the others, and I know there's a card trick, and I'm gonna mess it up. I completely forget it, so I will get it down for next time. But because if you move, I think it's either the last 2 or last 3 at the back, but I don't want to screw it up.
Okay.
So we'll just start a little go through here. Kind of lean her down. Magnemite.
Larvesta.
Dragonite. Oh, what do we got here? So we got our reverse, our hollow. Okay, so
What
it's
does that mean,
one
reverse?
energy at the back. Perfect.
What is
So reverse, basically what it is you have a reverse hollow, so the card itself has the shine to it, whereas you get the hollow, the card won't shine, but the backing on the picture will
I
shine.
see.
That's kind of how it works through that.
And are those worth more, or were they worth less?
Yes, the hollows are worth more, but they're not, like, you're still not going to compare to, like, an alt art, which is basically your different types of pictures, your counts from the back.
Brad, you're a good dad, dude.
Yeah. Let's see what we got with Brilliant. This came from the blister, so I'm hoping for good luck for you. Sometimes you can get a little bit luckier with those. It's always weird. And again, they're different too with each set, so I'll have to start writing out what the card trick is for each set.
Does that say sweep the leg?
Yeah. Yep. So they got some fun moves and stuff on them.
All right.
Your Crab Hammer, you got your Mud Shot. Shine back up. So we've got a reverse here with our Empoleon. Oh, there we go. We got a Flygon V. And a V-Star card. So this is something that they did in the newer ones. I think it's kind of like a placeholder and also makes it harder to weigh them
Okay.
for different areas of that.
So that Flystar V, what's so special about that?
So this one is basically, you get V cards, you get EX cards, so they're in the base set, but they're kind of the bigger card in the base set.
Okay.
Still not, like, the highest, but fun to get. It's nice to get something, right? And the V's work good.
For sure.
Here's these
All right.
guys.
So I'll take those packs and I'll give them to Brad. Thank you. All right. Moving back to the cards.
Perfect. All right. So next up, we have someone that I previously talked about. So here's your friend, Drippa. So that's a little dragon guy. I think it's his ears that remind me of, I don't know, or the white, kind of the fluff of them. I don't know what it is.
What is the dragon from Disney? There's a dragon from Disney that's similar to that.
And it's $8 on the Drampa. So he was 10, he's 8 now. Yeah, I don't know. He's just a really fun little dragon guy. I like when they do the new.
From the Sword and Stone, I think that's what it is. Looks like the Sword and Stone dragon.
Okay, like the one where they turn into a bunch of stuff. Are you talking about like the Miss?
Hang on, I'll bring it
what's
up.
the little lady? Oh, I think I know what one you're talking about now.
Maybe it's not Sword and Stone.
No, because I was thinking of the Arthur one, and the lady does turn
it's
into a
still like that.
dragon.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm thinking of. Like that
Yep,
guy.
she does. Yep. What's her name again?
The dragon?
Yeah, because she's the witch.
Yeah. Madam Mim.
Madam Mim. There we go. And then we got
PJ Adams wants 4 Obsidian Flame.
ice.
Phil, we're going to take a little bit of time. We're going to open those up maybe at the halfway point. Okay, buddy?
So we've got our next guy is a Wu-Chan. So that's kind of, so this one would be one of the special ones. If you can see, the numbering is 240 out of 91 in the set. So like, for example, this particular set is out of 91 cards, but
Yep.
you've got 240, so there's how many extras that are actually outside of the set but still within the set, if that makes sense.
Sounds-
Like it goes above the set,
Okay.
so it makes them kind of
Those
special.
all above the 91 would be rare.
Yes.
Okay.
In the different levels, right? Price value wise, meh. But collecting wise, or being able to get the card, yes, they're all a different level of rare.
Alright.
This guy will be $9 instead of
$9,
12
cool.
on him as well. Yeah, a lot of it is kind of your pull rate too, right? You get sort of higher outside of the original set. You get a harder pull rate on some of them. Some blisters. Next up, $9 on here. We got the Arcanine EX. So if this is one you were looking to kind of fill in some of the shines, I like the Arcanine too. He's definitely one of my favorite. I like the dog Pokemons. Anything cute. I don't know. That was the big draw. I could hang out with all the neighborhood guys. Like I had a bunch of guys that lived in my neighborhood as a kid,
Oh,
and I always wanted to go outside, play with everybody, hang out. And Pokemon was something I could just connect with because they were cute. So it worked out. They liked them for battling or for, I don't know what my boys like things, but it worked out for my reasons too.
Brad Ket's gonna take that at $9.
Perfect.
Allie Kilbride is saying hi, Abby.
How's it going? So I'll hand you that guy.
Thanks, Brad.
Perfect. And then we've got, so this one's kind of fun. This one's a little bit older, and it's also going at the $9 range for that. We've got our Team Rocket's Handiwork. So I picked this one because I just thought it was kind of fun. I like the art of it. Like, it looks really cool. Little supporter.
Looks like Peaky Blinders.
Yeah. That's a nice one. And then just to let you guys know, again, we've got the Japanese packs on. So any of the ones that we had for $8 on the, or sorry, any of the $10 ones we got for $8. Any of the $8 ones we got for $6. The $20 packs. So if anyone was looking at the Japanese Evolving Skies, we've got those on for $15 tonight as well. If you were looking to kind of save a little bit on those guys. 15's on for $12, that kind of idea. So anything in the Japanese, it's all got a price knock to it.
It's all on sale.
Yeah, exactly. And we still got those 151 tins if anybody's looking for it. I know a few people were kind of after the 151 stuff, so $30 on the tin.
Cool.
Next up, got $9 on our Charizard here. So here's an Obsidian Flame Charizard for you. One of the ones you can pull. There's like a crystallized version and it's full art. I guess that's one of the kind of nicer ones from that one
Is
as
this
well.
just a base card? This one's a base?
Yep, so this one would be in the original set. It's got the 125 out of 197. That one.
The card before. Jeff, are you claiming the
Which
whatever
one?
this thing?
The Team Rocket?
The
or
Team Rocket Handiwork one? Be this guy right here.
Hey, does this look like chlamydia?
Probably. You would
Oh,
know.
Lord.
Did you see some envelopes?
Yeah, right here.
Did you say a price on this Charizard?
9.
$9, okay.
Yeah.
So, Roger, are you claiming the Charizard or the one before? Jeff, you want the Charizard? Okay, cool. I got it.
Here's
Take that
Zard. Yeah, I'll take this
I'll
guy.
take this one. That's part of the problem when all the prices are the same.
Kind of works out with that with Pokemon. It's sort of like trainer cards, for example, kind of all sit around the same. Some of
Yep.
the different, it all kind of clumps together with some of it.
Hey, can you get 2 evolving Japanese?
Oh, I got him right
Yeah.
here.
Okay, and then we need 4 Obsidian Flame.
I got the blister ones if you want to use those.
I'll do the real. Yeah, do the blisters. Get rid of them. They're more expensive. They get a better deal.
Yeah. All right. So
Shit,
That's my stuff.
next up, we've got the.
Thanks, Roger.
So we've got a Japanese card here for
Like
you.
I told you, Roger.
Beautiful, like the Samurai card. I love this artwork from the newer series. And this guy we've got going on for 12 on that guy. So he's usually 15, he's 12 on that. See, I like the newer cards just because they can fit so much detail in the artwork, but I like the older ones because it's like a je ne sais quoi about them. Like, it just reminds you of your childhood. You look at them and it's just, they don't make them that way anymore, which makes them special, I guess. I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's beautiful in its simplicity, right? I
Yeah.
guess that's kind of the idea.
Yeah, the holo was just fun, and it was kind of cool that they do the different layers in the Pokemon cards as well. So they have like 3-layer print. They have the front, the back, and then they've got an inside layer that basically is like a black ink layer.
Okay.
So if you were to rip the card, you could tell that it's authentic because you'd see the black inside of it. You can also look at the card from the side and you can see the different layers kind of sandwiched
Oh, no
together
kidding.
and see the black. Yep.
Huh.
So there's different ways to kind of check
Is,
for fakes.
is there
and-
a big run on black market Pokemon
Oh, it's
forgeries?
yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah, definitely. Oh, there's money in it, right? It's like sports cards, same kind of thing. If there's money in it, there's going to be fakes for it, right? Okay, maybe not like sports cards, but
You
it's-
couldn't hear Mike, but he was just like, not like sports cards.
whatever. I mean, I don't know. You go to different, even flea markets and stuff. You'll see packs that are like, $5 a pack or $2 a pack or something, and they're just not real at all. So if you see a pack that has crimpled at the top, it's never real. Pokemon never crimples the top of it. So, like for example, the top of this pack, like the Evolving Sky, like it's straight across.
Yep.
And same with kind of, once I open them up, I'll show you. It's always like a straight across. It doesn't have the crimp to it.
Gotcha. Okay.
So,
That's Brett. Brett, thanks very much, man. And Abby was pretty nervous starting, so it's nice that we got some friendly people in here who are giving her, not giving her the gears.
yeah, it's nice to have the hand. Appreciate it, you guys. Do you want...
Keep going.
So we got another guy here. We've got the Caterpie. He is from the 151, and he is $12 on the Caterpie as well. I like that one. That's a fun one. Oh, the 151 is basically, they took the reiteration of the first 151 Pokemon, did kind of a set of cards with that again, right? They're sort of
So is this like a retro?
new retro.
A
Like,
new
it's
retro.
not the look of the old cards by any means, but it's using the base 151 first Pokemon that were released
Okay.
ever, kind of thing. In
Alright.
the first game, in the first set of cards. Actually, as big as Pikachu is, he was not supposed to be the spokesperson, like the spokes Pokemon, originally for Pokemon.
Who
They weren't
was?
going to use him. The artists who originally made Pokemon, they liked the Poliwhirl and Clefairy. Those were their two favorite.
Poliwhirl and what?
Clefairy.
Clefairy?
Clefairy.
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 Okay.
Yes. So I guess it was Politoed and like that evolution that they were gonna do, and the Clefairy, but
Okay.
they didn't end up being that. People really kind of resonated with Pikachu, but he wasn't really created right away. At the beginning, it was supposed to be more of like dinosaurs, bugs, that kind of idea, because it came from bug collecting. So the creator of
Really?
Pokemon loved collecting bugs, and he found that a lot of kids enjoy collecting and holding on to different like little creatures like that. You go out into the countryside, you collect a bunch of critters, you bring them home, your mom gets mad. So why not put them into a game, less mad mobs, you know?
That makes sense.
It took a while for it to take off too. He got denied by so many studios. They did not think Pokemon had any acclamation to it, any credit. They were like, this is gonna go nowhere. And
Yeah.
now look at where it's at. It's a multi-billion
Mike,
dollar
you gotta take
company.
lessons on how to prep for a show. She's got all kinds of like interesting knowledge on this.
So our
You-
next
you
up
just talk
card,
about like dick and fart jokes.
we've got our Pinsir here for our next up card. So this is from one of the newer sets. This is from the Twilight Masquerade, and it's gonna be $12 on that guy as well.
Fucking with me,
You know what? You know what that looks like? That looks like the Dune popcorn bucket.
Yeah, he's a fun guy. That's what I was talking about, like bugs. So this was also one of the kind of the similar
Yeah.
concepts. There are a lot of bugs, and they also didn't want to make them too cute or too lovable right at first in the games, because then you're not going to kill them. You know,
Right.
if you're battling them, you're not going to want to.
Yeah. You're gonna have you're gonna develop an affinity to it. You're
Yeah,
not gonna,
there's that
that's
line.
interesting.
Some of the cuter ones got added a little bit later, other than like Clefairy, who was one of the original designs for it. Actually, the very first Pokemon to ever get made was Rhydon, and he's got a little horn. He's basically a dinosaur-looking guy. Lapras, I believe, and Clefairy were also pretty
Cool.
right away.
I have, like I said, I know nothing about this, so all this kind of stuff is actually kind of interesting.
Yeah, I also did a presentation on the Pokemon games for my video game course.
Oh,
My
really?
video game design and theory, yeah. So I went through how like the games have created this huge franchise, because it was first the games, then it was the then it was the cards, then it was the show, the manga, like all of that came out sort of clustered together, and it just rocked the world.
Did you
Like,
get an A?
Hmm?
Did you get an A?
yeah, I did.
Good, good.
Yeah. This guy is going on,
Yeah,
another
that was
little
fun.
Japanese, kind of fun, beautiful colors. This guy is on for 12 as well. Usually 15 on that guy. I think.
So at the last card show that we had, I know that you were crazy busy.
Oh yeah,
So
it
what
was
was
insane.
going on there at the card show that had you so busy? What were people doing? Opening packs, buying singles? Like what?
A lot of singles, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there was a lot of people down that were league play, so they build decks. They
Yeah.
needed a bunch of different types of fillers. We've got a whole bunch more boxes in at the store. If people haven't been in a while, or at least since I've been working with the Pokemon, I have pretty much every single set sorted into boxes, and it's not necessarily that I have every card in the set, but I have every set. So if you're looking for some filler, I might have what you're looking for
Gotcha.
in store, right?
Gotcha.
I'm really working on expanding it so that people can find kind of almost everything they need to fill in, right?
Cool. One-stop Poke Shop.
Yeah, exactly. But it was big with that. And the ETBs did all right. Stuff sealed was okay too, but mostly it was those singles.
All right.
But if anybody has any suggestions of singles they like more too, like what's the sets you're into, what are you looking to collect, I can put up cards that people are looking for specific sets. I just starting to know what everybody was looking for, what sets they like, what they want. So just kind of threw out stuff I knew about.
I probably Brandon for all my problems. For all my problems.
Mike's dropping stuff. Now we've got what is spillage? Is our Japanese?
Fight on the show.
Oh man. So we've got our Ludicolo there. This guy is also, I believe, going to be 12 on the card. The Delta species was something they kind of did with like the Crystal Guardian sets. They also used to do like the Power Keepers had set stamps, which were really cool. I kind of wish they still did stuff like that, because it would just be another layer to sort of add value to the card. Like,
Yeah.
so if you can't do the first edition anymore, if they don't want to do that, the set stamps at least gave a little bit of variation within the actual set. Kind of one-upped, you know, oh, I've got this card, yeah, but do you have it with the Power Keeper stamp in the corner, you know? And that made it a little better.
Roger said he's looking for full art.
Got it. I've got a few. We'll come up on some cool stuff here as we get closer to the end of it as well.
Alright.
And I also, whenever we want to do the packs too, I don't know exactly
how
how
many
we.
cards in are we?
Yeah, knife.
13 on that guy, and then whatever else was. Yeah, 13 here.
Okay, so let's go 4 more cards, and then we'll open up those packs for Brad. No, sorry, packs for Phil.
All right, perfect. So the next one I've got here is another one, a little bit older set. I believe it's Rivals. What is the Legendary? No, I want to say it off the top of my head. I can't, but it's one of the Arceus sets. So like within that variation. So it'll be $12 on this guy as well. I really like all these kind of older, like in betweens.
Can you pinpoint when the cards moved from like a more like what's a vintagey type thing to more technology based?
Like after your Neo Destiny, like kind of after your second generation of Pokemon cards.
That early?
Yeah, then it started to kind of switch over to, well, these ones are different still than the newest sets. So the new ones that come out don't look really anything like this. Even for example, like you can see that one versus this one, and this is a newer kind of area. It might be Japanese, but similar style, right?
Right.
But even that has a huge variation, kind of difference in how the card's made. But they kind of went through a few different evolutions with it, because then, like, these ones had the set stamps, then they stopped doing that. Then you start getting into some of the newer stuff, like you get the Sun and Moon, the Cosmic Eclipse. They had their own sort of little style to those cards, too. The Team Up, that's when they started doing the 2 Pokemon in 1 card, right? The Unified Minds, that area.
All right.
So this guy, we've got 13 on our Volcanion EX. So this is another, so this would be a Steam Siege. So that's kind of your Sun and Moon, I believe. Steam Siege was in that. Maybe before.
Is that considered full art?
Yeah. Yep. Yep. A type of a full art card, yeah. So, and it's also numbered, so 115 out of 114. So that's your next.
So it's a rare-ish.
Yep, that's your outside of the set, but still quote-unquote in the set kind of thing. You still pull it in the packs, but it's not actually in the base set of it.
Gosh, it's going to Roger Brown. Thank you.
Then we've got our next up. So here's an older. We've got our base set 2. We've got a Poliwrath there. So that guy is going to be on for 16 on that guy.
You're going to want to write Roger's name down on that thing.
I told you I was shadow banned on eBay?
Yep, again?
No. I've literally like 6 items since I've been here.
Oh, really?
Oh, good for you.
I don't get that the shadow ban idea. What do they gain from that?
You can see how different that style is. So that's like your original set, like your base set 2. So you got your base set 2, and then Jungle, Fossil, those ones, but you can see the difference in the look of the card compared to the newer stuff, right?
Yeah, when we were designing your frame here and your frame here, this is all original set? Is that what this would look like? Like your frame?
I would say not like the right away set, because this is your original set, so that's gonna look kind of different than that guy, right? That's your Mega. That would be your like Evolutions.
Okay.
Has the Mega. So next up, I've got a really fun. Here we go, another little Pikachu here for you. Kind of a fun little card, and that guy is gonna be 16 on the Pikachu as well.
Is there more than one Pikachu? Like, can Pikachu fight Pikachu, or is there
yeah,
just...
there's many Pikachus. Just one that's famous. That's
okay.
yeah.
You want to go down that hole?
that's going to Druss. Druss, welcome, buddy. New buyer.
Yeah, this guy's a Generations fun.
Druss, where are you from,
Too.
dude? And I'm not sure if you're newly joining us, but you look like you know what you're doing here. So
Are we? What was that? Was that 4 more? I'm not good at keeping track of things.
where are we at?
That's a good question. I think that was what,
Halfway point?
probably.
About halfway? All right, let's switch
See.
over to some. Let's do some selling here. Druss, you're in Chatham. Fantastic. So you know where the shop's located. So what we've done is we've taken and given you a little tag attached to your name. Just say you bought a card on here. It's under the name Druss, if that's what you're going by, or D Russ. Is it Druss or D Russ?
D-Russ. Probably D-Russ.
All right. Let's show some of the stuff you got going on here, and then we will get into. We'll throw like 5 minutes up for packs.
Yeah. So we had these guys.
Yeah, let's not open those yet, though.
Yeah, we won't worry about that.
Let's show some of the stuff that you have, like specially kind of stuff that you want to sort of promote.
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, we've got these tins. These are the fun, special little tins we got going on there. Basically, you're not gonna find the packs for probably less than 15, 20 bucks out in the open, out in the wild, just
Okay.
because they are hard to get your hands on. We've tried looking into some reorders and stuff, and even that, it's tough to find it. It's expensive to find it too. Like, they mark it up once people really love that stuff.
Yeah,
They're
of
like,
course.
hey man,
Well,
second order,
We
let's
can
go.
we can make profit.
Exactly.
On
If
this.
we can make more money, why not? We've also got the different Japanese packs. So, like, I can tell you some of them. We've got, like, the Astral Radiance. That guy might usually be 15. We got him down to, I believe, 12 on there. Like, different stuff like
Rob
that.
Stain just taking 2 151 tins.
Perfect. Is there an
Wants me to
art
rip
that you
my,
prefer? We've got the Scizor. We've
Hey,
got the...
Rob wants me to rip my tags off my chest.
We got the
does.
Arcanine, the Slowpoke, the Electabuzz, Dabra,
He's not gonna know those. Show them those.
Machop.
Here, I'll put here. Let's go.
Yeah, maybe show them because we've got the different
Okay. What are
arts.
those? What are those two?
All right, so here we got the.
Hang on. I'm just gonna back the camera off, and then you just point to the ones. Rob, do you care what art they are?
Yeah, do you have? Is there any that you find special that you like more than any others? These are that kind of shows them off.
Electro Buzz is like me, so give him one of those.
There we go. Oh,
Okay.
we got a Meowth here that's hidden. One of those guys. We got the Dragonite.
Oh, fuck it. Go to click on
Any
an
of the
email.
other guys you like?
What's that?
Go to click on an email and an advertisement pops up above it, moves it down, you get the advertisement every time.
We could do.
Well, if he's checking his profile.
I don't know. We could do the feeling electric. We could do Magnemite too if we're
Alright. There we
some
go.
kind of electric on theme.
Rob, are we ripping these, or are we? You want them just put in your thing?
Yeah, I can open them up, or if you'd rather, it doesn't.
He said any other is fine. Perfect.
Yep,
So I'm gonna
we'll
attach
do.
these
Yeah,
to Rob
stick on the
Stain.
electric theme. Hopefully that gets you some good charged packs.
And he wants them ripped. All right.
Yeah.
So take all those, put
Put
those
'em
away.
over the pile. Yeah.
Let's get these away, and then we'll start ripping here. Okay, if there are no other orders, what we're going to do is we're going to take and put 5 minutes on the clock while Abby is ripping, and if you want to order packs within that 5 minutes, that's fine. After 5 minutes, we're going to get back into the second half of the show.
All right. What do we want to start with? Was
Start
it
with
the
Phil,
Yep, Obsidian Flames, right? I'm just gonna get these out of the blisters first, but
Here, you want me to help?
yeah, it doesn't matter. You can if you want. Just pop them out. It's just a quick. The glue is not anything crazy at Pokemon. Oh, let's see. We got one of almost each art. Let's see what we do. Be pretty awesome. Yep. No. Almost one of each art.
I'll take it.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so these are going to Phil Adams. He wanted 4 Obsidian Flame, I think it was.
Yeah.
4 Obsidian Flame, and then 2 Evolving Japanese.
Yep, I got those as well.
Sounds kind of
They're pronounced
Japanese.
Alright.
Druss wants to know if there's any Crown Zenith ETBs.
We do not have any Crown Zenith ETBs at the moment, no.
What do you have in ETBs? Everything but?
Yeah, we've got, I got a little list written out if you want to see my book here. I wrote down all the, there. Just so we have it all. The
Okay.
45 and the, yeah.
Alright, you go through these cards and I'll start to type out what ETBs we have.
We got the ball toy. Finzen. We got our Fungus. Bug Trio. Trampa. Scoutland. So we're starting to get into our reverse hollows here. Crowd Brawler. Clefairy. There's our, would have been first Pokemon would have been our representative of Pokemon if the creator had his way. That was his favorite that he made. We got our Palafin. That guy. Give you this. This pack. Just put that guy open there. I'm never the most skilled at doing this because my hands like to shake when I'm the center of attention. Charmander, start us off. Some fire in this pack then, hopefully. Dratini, Oddish, Swablu, got the Lunastone. I can rock, he is real cool. I like the 2 different forms of him. We got our Nose Pass. Bronzer. We got our Entei. These guys as well. Brandon, I'll hand you these guys.
Thank you.
Here's that one. And here's this one. Start here. Got our Squavit, Palatoad, Zigzagoon, Scyther, shoot, got a Rowlet. Ooh, there we go. We got a Palafin. That one's a fun card. I like the looks of that guy. And we've got a Togekiss as well. So that's kind of a nicer thing. So some of the newer ones, that's also what it's not necessary that I love all the cards more in the newer sets, but you get a bit of a better pull rate with it. Some of the older, especially some of the Sword and Shield, you're not quite as high up on the pull rate. And I don't care quite as much about value as just getting something fun when I'm pulling. Like, I like to have a pretty card. If it's $5, whatever, it was worth the 90 spent just because I really like the art kind of thing, right? Like, it matters less to me about its value and more its value to me, what I like.
Yeah. Well, everyone probably has their own preference as to why they're collecting, right? So.
Yeah.
Mike, can you grab a Lost Origin ETB? Since you're sitting there on your phone not doing anything, it's like you're live on the air again.
Diglett.
This guy.
Yeah, that's because I can do it while I'm sleeping. That's how fucking good I am.
We got the Toxtricity.
Hey, look at that, more people. Tell them to like and share it.
Yes, like, share, subscribe, tell your friends. We're going to hopefully keep doing this. We'll kind of keep trying to get it running. I'll have some facts. We'll have more cards and packs as we go. And I'll start to figure out what you guys like for singles and different things, too. Once I see what you guys buy, what you want, then I can kind of cater to the needs.
Alright, to keep with Phil, let's open up those Japanese ones.
Yeah, so these guys, I've got them in their nice little pack here. So we said Evolving Skies, right?
And we're ripping this ETB here, it says.
No.
We got time.
Who's ripping it?
Druss? D-Russ?
Well, tell him to send his EMT first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's
So-
the same for new buyers, right?
Yep.
Alright.
I gotta put the EMT on here. Hang on.
Oh, yes, I'll let you do that.
No, you can open up Phil's stuff.
Okay, and it's the Evolving Skies one, right?
I can find it.
Let's go.
Yeah. Where did what go? Let us hope, pray, something good in here. Japanese always throw me off, but just want to go from the top. I never want to crumple from the sides.
Abby's absolutely mangling this pack.
I know the Japanese kills me because it's got less, it's thinner, it's harder, and I never want to like bend the actual card, so I'll just sit here and fight with the pack for hours.
What's the cost of the ETBs?
45 on the
45.
Lost Origin.
All right, so
Why is this feeling
Druss
so
or
bad?
D-Russ, if we're gonna rip your stuff, then I just threw up the EMT. If you want to electronically transfer that to Mike, and then we'll once we get your payment, then we'll rip it. Otherwise, we'll just leave it for you in the store,
So we got
and then you can come in and pick it up when you pick up your cards.
It's the Japanese.
Oh, these are neat.
Japanese.
Yeah, they're kind of fun.
What'd you say?
They got different styles.
Japanese.
Oh, we got our Gyarados. That's kind of fun. Got something in there.
You actually
It's
know
not
what that
quite
is
as
just by looking at it.
yeah, it's Gyarados.
What is a what?
A Gyarados.
A Gyarados?
Yeah. Yeah, you can get a shiny one. It takes
Come on,
forever
Brian.
in the.
I don't know anything about this, man. This is like when you talk about wrestling. I have zero idea
Oh
what
yeah,
you're talking
I
about.
never get that either. There we go. So I try to get at the top rip. This time I'm just going straight for a cross. Trying to do
She's
what
a-
they give you.
She's like a surgeon when she's opening these cards. She's just so careful with them.
I don't want to hurt anybody's
I-
cards.
D-Russ or Druss just said he sent his $45 in there, buddy.
Go. Next up. See something shining. There we go. Trevent. Not bad.
What did you say that is?
I think, isn't it Trevent? You would
You're
know.
asking me like
Yes,
I would know.
yeah. No, yeah. But the thing I love about the Japanese is the texture they have on these cards. It's kind of hard to tell, but it's like, it's just a beautiful swirl all around it. Like, it's absolutely amazing. Like, the quality that they put into the cards. I don't know. I guess everybody wants a card that they can read, so that would be why English is maybe
All right.
the higher price, but quality-wise, they're just beautiful with the artwork.
All right, let's move over to Rob Stange, 151, and he also had a Scarlet and Violet pack.
Okay. Scarlet and Violet, right.
Brad said awesome pulls. Brad, do you know something about these that you can enlighten us with? Because, like I said, man, I have no idea.
Alright.
Or do you just like them because they are...
Get our tins opened up here. Right, Tim's and then Scarlet and Violet. There we go. Alright. Start out with this one. Since this one I chose, it's not quite as special. We'll save the one that we like best for last. So we got 2 packs in here. And it also comes with, so you get yourself the little different coins, and then it's got the little art. So if you get one of each one of these, you can kind of put these together, and it makes the full picture of all of them together. It's got the little outline on the back. I've done that for a few of them. It's kind of cool. You put them on the wall, but it's not anything crazy. So we start out with our first pack here.
They look cool. All right, cool.
Alright, let's hope for some big pulls. Hope for some Charizard, Blastoise, Venusaur, some of that. Anything nice? I like the birds too. There's all kinds of crazy stuff. We got our reverse. We got our Vaporeon. Oh, and we got a shiny energy as well. I used to collect the crap out of the energies too. I don't know why, but I was the kid that was like, I will trade a good Pokemon for your shiny metal energy. I don't know. I just thought they were really cool.
Really?
Yep. I think I got scammed by quite a few people on the playground with that mindset, but I enjoyed them. Just give you the 10 so you can put them in there. Yeah, that's another thing. I'm just, I would quick advise no cards on the playground, no cards at school. Do not let your kids bring their cards to school because 9 times out of 10 they're coming home with fakes. They're coming home with stuff that people got off Amazon and they think it's real and it's not real. And then it comes in here and I have to break everyone's heart and tell them, yeah, that Charizard, that's not real, my guy. It's better just to do it. We have our trade nights, tomorrow night we have our trade night going on. So if you guys want to get into the trading, tell your friends, have them meet at the shop. If you're ever worried, we can always look it over for you and let you know, yeah, this will be a good, legit trade, or hey man, I don't know if you know or not, but this one card, it might not be real, right? It just helps give you some security, because on the playground, it is the Wild West. It is whatever someone tells you it is.
Oh yeah, of course it is.
We'll help them look it over for a fee.
Yeah.
Not charging
Yes.
for that service.
King there, Snorlax, Sandslash, Versus, and we got the Jolteon. We get the Flareon next.
Nothing's free, bro.
And then we got our next, so we got our little electric. Oh, that guy almost looks like he went through half print. And then our little card.
Ugh.
Well, if you're gonna pull that off, you gotta do it for everyone. Don't just look at me in pain and rip. No!
Oh.
Stop!
Maybe if you weren't
Wow.
so hairy, King Kong.
Jeez.
Oh, look at the red.
Yeah,
Mike
Only
was like,
5.
it's the same length as the hair on my
Mike was like
head.
he went cupping.
Only 5 more to go.
Oh my god. Wait, they give you an EKG?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And guess what? Heart's fine.
Nice. Heart's working.
Guess what? Couldn't find it.
Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're like, it must be fine. You're still alive.
Lido, Zubat, Pidgeot. I also don't know if anybody plays Pokemon Go, but there's kind of the event going on this week.
No clue!
Woohoo! There we got another one of the shinies. We're getting the shiny
You know what that
energies.
is?
That's like fucking mushroom.
Hey, it's a flower. There's the
Evolving Jap.
What's going on, Greg?
Hey Greg. What's
No
up
deals.
next? Last pack. Let's see what we got. Fairy, Chop,
Dawson Russell,
Um,
EMT has come
concealer.
through. You could rip his EMT.
Guess.
Transfer.
What's the Lost Order? We don't have many Lost Orders.
Ah,
No,
damn it.
We got like 2.
Of the ETBs?
Yeah.
Oh, we got 2 of the Lost Origin
3 of the
ETBs.
3 of the lost orders.
3 left. 3 of the ETBs
We're
left.
low on those. We're low on Obsidian Plain.
RB, did you miss anything big? I would love to tell you that you
No,
did.
no, nothing too crazy yet.
But I don't know. Because I don't know anything about Pokemon.
Nothing too crazy yet. And then we've got one of the Scarlet and Violet
So
next,
Scarlet and
right?
Violet go to Rob Stange, and then we've got a box of for D-Russ.
Yo. We got the Gyarados art, so let's hope for the best. He won't fail us. I usually have better luck picking for other people, but I don't know, than I do for myself. The mouse. That one just got, so the Tandem Mouse just actually got added into Pokemon Go if anybody plays. It's kind of a fun one. It was on for the event. I believe he is now a part of it. We got our newer. Not quite.
Alright, so now we've got an ETB.
Right, this is our Lost Origin here, right?
How many packs are in that thing?
So for this one in particular, 8 packs.
All
There's
right.
different ones for each set, so each set has a different varying amount of packs in it. Some of them are 8, some of them are 10, some of them I think are 7, and then the newer ones have the promo cards in them, but the older ones do not, other than the like Shining Fates, Hidden Fates. They had promo cards in them, but they were specialty sets as well.
Alright.
So you're like 0.5 sets.
And what are we looking for out of this set?
The Lost Origin. So this guy right on the cover has a really nice. It has an alt art card, pretty nice. I think it's $400-500 card.
$400 or
so in there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then actually we got our little book. You could take a peek. This will show you.
Show it to me.
There you go.
What do we quit?
So we've got our different
Which one
stuff
is it?
here.
Oh, is it the Giratina?
Yep, the Garantina. Got all our fun stuff. I'll take this stuff to the side, but I'll leave all your good stuff here.
Bringing the luck.
Yeah, and then they got like the different colored dyes and like all the different.
Tell RV Allen what he missed. That I almost died.
Oh yeah, Mike
no
almost
one
died.
cares
That's
about
what you
that.
missed. But yeah,
I got taken by ambulance. That's serious.
it is. It is serious. I'm
I
not
told
saying
you I'd
it's not.
drive you, and then you said no. I want to take an ambulance,
Well,
so I
if
get.
you would have drove me, I would have sat there.
You're like, I want to take the ambulance, so I get in right away. My time is money. Blah blah blah.
Yeah. Do you want to get? Is it back on
Oh,
there?
sorry, Packer. Sorry.
Yeah. There we go. Like I could start ripping, but I think people want to see it. We got our Lost Origin. Here we go. It would be sick if we could get you something crazy cool in that.
Monday night, I'm giving this away. Signed.
Is it your hospital?
What?
Yeah. Nothing. Nothing at all.
Yeah, like they won't line up for it.
I'm sure.
Star power, bitches.
Poor Mike. He's having a rough time. It's been a rough day. I think it's the same thing that almost killed me too, though, so. Allergies.
Here we go.
Next up, let's go. Let's
Oh,
rip
you
this
son of a
up.
bitch.
Oh, he's doing his next sticker. I don't think everybody needs the show.
Ah!
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
Oh, I can see them sticking on that one. You did not get off clean on
What a
that. I
baby.
can see
Have a
some
lip.
hairs.
Yeah.
Oh, God. What a guy.
Those are
Alright,
the-
next go. Let's go. We got our Snover.
The ones on the side where
Those
I'm real
are-
hairy, those are the hard ones.
Those are gonna be the ones that
We
hurt right
got
here.
our Zura.
You're not hairy there.
Ducklet.
Yeah, but it's more sensitive.
Steven. Ah. We got a Dustox.
Oh,
Stuff.
this one I should have kept them on till Monday.
Oh, then they would have been worse.
They would have really been
Imagine our
stuck in
ratings.
there. I could go. I'd get you some from the hospital. We'll re-stick them
Oh,
on,
no,
and then
no,
when
no,
you do
good.
your show, you can just
Oh my God, this is the
put them
worst
on
one.
and peel them
This is
off
the
as
worst.
people order.
Oh!
How's the spot with no hair the worst spot?
Get the camera, man. You gotta show people my pain.
Oh God.
No one wants to see that. That's,
Oh,
good.
my
That's
God.
gonna go
Damn it.
against. It's gonna go against
Politoad.
YouTube
Keep
policy.
hoping, praying.
I think that's all. I got
CTD
one. I
is
got
killing
one
us
left,
here.
and I'm
Let's
dreading
go.
it, dude. Look at this one. This is the one that I do not
Oh,
want
that's
to
gonna hurt.
It's
That's
full
gonna-
hair
I
there.
thought you had like another nipple. It's just the red spot from where you pulled. I'm like, do you have like a third tit? Oh man.
Oh,
You should.
look at that.
Yeah. You should.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
should've
Mike's
shaved it.
Mike's having a good time ripping all his
What are they called?
stickers. That's like the EKG. That's like the stickers
Oh
that
my
they put
God.
on your body.
They're the leads.
No, I heard my nipple.
Yeah, the
after
leads,
that.
yeah.
I'm
Feel
not
that.
touching that nipple.
Touch it.
Yeah.
Oh, your shoulder. I cut it in half.
Hand orange covering eyes.
Here we go. What do we see? Oh,
Is that a good one?
oh, that's nice. It's an alternate art card. It's pretty. I like it.
Who is
That's nice. Eternatus. Ether. I can never say his name right.
That's a trainer?
No. Well, it's yeah. It's in the trainer gallery. So yeah, it is a trainer card. That's a pretty one. I like that one. We got a hit. That's something we needed. We needed something to pull us out there. Yeah, I like all the trainer galleries. They're nice. I like the different. Because that was from the game, so that guy ran the world. There we go. Here we go. Let's see what we got. Marco. Okay. Look. Yep. We got a V card here with us. We're starting to get some pulls. I feel like we're heating up now. Hopefully the next little bit we get going, we keep pulling some stuff out of these packs. We got 3 left to go here.
Tell them about that. And then give away the Pokemon
Oh yes, we've got our
eraser one.
giveaway.
Type in eraser.
Alright. Next up. Go. Go.
Don't make them put their favorite Pokemon down.
Even it's usually after, since you're not a ripper, after your reverse hollow, that's where you find your hollows. So it'll go
So that's
regular cards, reverse hollow, and then then the back 3, 2, 1 kind of varies with each set. So it'll be like a trainer and an energy card, or just the energy card, or just a trainer that kind of switches up. But after your reverse hollow, you always have your hollow or your pull. Or your star card. So it might not. So for Sword and Shield, you might not get a hollow. You'll just get one of the rare cards, but it has no shine to it. Shadows, Morcia, Seedot, Dynamo, Arc Foam. We got a Pidgeot V. It's a pretty one too. Love the color on it. And then yeah, see, you get a fee. So like, for example, this one's got 4 after. And then your little code card as well. Which let's see. Got a decklet. Looks like we got something coming up. Got it, keeping it hidden. Yep, there we go. You got a cast form. Yeah, there's no reverse in that pack. That's kind of weird. Just the cast form. Okay, but then, okay, so it took the place of the reverse. That's what it was. Which, some of the trainer cards in some of the sets do take the reverse.
Alright.
Or you sometimes you can get like a trainer card and then an alt art card, like back to back. Yep, that's it for the Lost Origin. Here's the box if you want to throw them all in there.
I will. Okay, so promote that.
Yes, also we have our beers and bands and cards coming up in Chatham. It was that is it Lutina Center is what people would know it as before, right?
It's called the Everest Convention
It's
Center.
the Everest Convention Center, but previous knowledge of the name, what was it?
And we'll have all our Pokemon there.
Yes. So yeah, we got our Everest Convention Center. So we've got September 6th, 2024, doors open at 6:30. Basically, have some drinks, listen to some bands, trade some cards. We're gonna have vendors. People are gonna be out selling. There'll be Pokemon. There will be sports. There's gonna be like miscellaneous kind of collectible stuff as well. You know, retro games, different things like that. All kinds of stuff will be going on. We'll kind of have them organized for what you like and what you're looking for. We've got $10 a ticket, or we've got kind of our family special. So you get 3 tickets, you get the 4th one free kind of thing. So $30 for 4 tickets. And it's a pretty fun event.
All right, want to give something away?
Yeah, let's give something away.
All right, so you're giving that.
All right, we've got this adorable little eraser. Now, fun fact, the eyes that actually, well, the nose that looks like eyes on these guys are actually a little mucus sac thing that basically holds the electrical charge and allows it to dispel it on other Pokemon. So his nose looks like little eyes are smiling. It's mostly his mucus sac that he uses to shoot
Mucus
electricity at you and take you out. But we're giving this guy away.
How do we get them added to this? It's going to be a draw, so what do you want them to write in the chat?
So why don't you, everybody tell me, let me know your favorite Pokemon. Let me know what's your favorite Pokemon. What's one you want to see around, right? What's one you really like?
1 entry per person. I put 2 minutes on the clock. Get your Pokemon
let me know
stuff
your
in there.
Pokemon.
And
It's
you can
free,
get,
why not?
Pull out your cards for the next half.
Yeah. So I'm going to split them in half, like do half and a
Gengar.
half kind of thing, or?
Gengar. Purple.
It's purple.
Let them know we'll be back pack bar at the end again.
Yeah, we'll come back and do pack bar again. So if you saw something that you liked that you want to maybe get in on, then you're more than welcome to place your orders for pack bar throughout the night.
There'll be other giveaways too.
And we've got other giveaways coming up.
This is what I've got left altogether.
All right.
Okay, got some good ones.
Rowdy's saying 3 packs of dealer's choice just at work, so don't time to figure out what I want. All right. So
Alright.
pick 3 packs for him.
Pick 3
Set 'em aside.
packs. Let's do.
What'd you pull?
Alright, so I grabbed the newest set. We got the Twilight, well, not the newest. The newest is the Shrouded Fables, but we still have not got everything fully in with that yet. We're still working on getting more stuff in. We do have the Greninja, the Kingdra, we got those boxes in, and we've got the 3-pack blisters. We also got the mini tins for the newest set that came out. We're just waiting on, like, the boosters, the
Are
ETBs.
these
They're
all the
still
same?
sending out. Nope, these are all different. So we got 1 Twilight Masquerade, we got a Paldea Evolved, and a Temporal Forces. Just something kind of fun.
All right.
To that
So I'm just gonna write Rowdy 3 packs
Yeah.
instead of writing all those things out again.
Well, I need to know for inventory.
You son of a seriously.
You know that.
All right, Twilight Masquerade. 1 for Rowdy. Paldea Evolved. And Temporal Forces.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have everyone on. We're gonna go to the wheel. Whoops, that's
Yeah,
not it.
let's
We're gonna go to the wheel
A spinner wheel.
and let's see what we got here. Oh, wait, that's not right. I need this big, like that. And now I've got to
There you
shrink it.
Lucario on there. You get everybody's name, and then you got Lucario.
Okay, ready? Congratulations, Jess Toll. It looks like you're going to be picking yourself up one of these.
No way, man.
Yeah.
Well-
No way.
Hey, she's getting it.
Yeah. Little blobby guy.
When it's your show, you can do whatever you want. This is Abby's show right now. She's in the chair. She's the boss. Okay, cool. Jess on that. All right, let's get back to second half of the show here. Don't forget, if you want to order anything else, you're more than welcome to order other things.
Yeah, let us know. We'll go through the rest
Well,
of these.
yeah, we'll open it all up
cards.
for you.
We're going,
There
yeah.
you go.
All right, so our next up, we're gonna go with the Pidgeot EX from Obsidian Flames. Oh, I'm just gonna grab my binder here of organization. Yep, so that guy's gonna be 16 on the Pidgeot EX that we've got going. There's a few different variations of him that came out. Do you want to hear my next Pokedex entry?
Going to what?
Hear my next Pokedex entry? I think we're good to throw another
Sure.
fun fact out.
How much was this? K-Jax want to know.
This
16
one's
bucks?
16, yeah,
16
on this
bucks.
guy. So, can anybody guess what Pokemon this entry would go to? Using its tail like a spring, it keeps its heart beating by bouncing constantly. If it stops,
Trivia?
it dies.
Huh?
Just trivia.
Yeah.
What are you kidding?
She said she's got these things that she talks about.
Well, I wanted to be prepared, so I thought
Using
of
its what?
things.
Say it again.
It uses its tail like a spring to keep its heart beating by bouncing constantly. If it stops, it dies.
Kangaroo.
Not a kangaroo.
Kangaroo. All right, no takers on that card.
That would be Spoink. Spoink has a little swirly tail. He's a psychic type, and basically, if Spoink stops moving, Spoink dies.
What's the deal with these?
So we got a darker eye here. We got 20 on the card, but he's going for 16 here tonight on our darker eye GX.
What do you got back there?
Ham. I got it yesterday. I got ham, mayo, mustard, Swiss cheese.
Am I gonna end up in the hospital? If I eat
Make
one
your
of
own
these?
then. Go ahead.
Oh, this one's always fun too. So it might be kind of obvious with the explanation of it, but for this Pokemon, it's whispered that any child who mistakes this Pokemon for a balloon and holds on to it could wind up going missing. Basically, it just flies away with them.
Is it Pennywise?
It's close. It's you know, it's something Pennywise would be holding. He'd be flying away too.
Is it sexual predatard?
Nope, it's so that'd be your Drifloom. He looks like a little balloon.
How do
He's
you
got
come
like
up
little
with these?
hearts on the end, and basically, yeah, you grab onto him, and he's known to carry
fly
children away. Yep, there's apparently like old wives' tales of them
How do you
doing
even
that
come
in
up
the.
with these names?
Some of them they combine stuff. So like I believe Ekans is snake backwards, and Arbok is cobra. So some stuff like that, right? They do different things. Some of them, I believe, Pikachu came from like a conjunction of two words, but like in Japanese. So like it would mean like lightning mouse or something, and then that became
All right.
that kind of thing. All right. Then our next up. So here we've got a shiny Eevee here. He's gonna be 16 on here tonight. So 20 down to 16. I like the evolutions too. I always think they're fun. All the different ones. Except I feel like by now we need to have one for like every type. I think it's crazy that not every single type has an evolution. Like I want a dragon evolution.
You're demanding equity inside of a Pokemon game?
Yeah, I am. I need more. More evolutions. And they gotta be cool too. That's the
You
problem.
are championing Pokemon evolutions. I like it.
Yeah. Eevee's the one that's got a bunch of awesome stuff. All the different little guys. I mean, if he could evolve into pretty much any type, that would just be baller.
when you say they evolve, what does that mean?
Basically, they get stronger. It's kind of a way to like stat evolve, but it also like they change form, so they'll get a different look to them. They'll get It's kind of like being a baby, then a teenager, then an adult, is almost kind of how it goes. But just because a Pokemon has evolved doesn't necessarily mean it's older. So in one of the Pokemon shows, there's a Trico that's literally an old man, but it's still a Trico, so the base form. So you can age and stay at the base level, but if you want to get stronger, if you want to get bigger, all that stuff, then you'd level up to the next level if you get them to a certain point. Some take stones too, like Clefairy, you need a moonstone to evolve him.
Oh, really?
Like Flareon, Jolteon, Vaporeon, in the shows they had stones as well.
And you
like
can evolve them in game while you're playing. You're like,
Yep.
oh, look, I've got a moonstone. I can.
Yes, yep, you'd be
Oh.
able to do it. So you'd have to hunt down the moonstone, and then you would be able to evolve that Pokemon. Or you get them to a certain level, so like 36 or 45, or then they'll start to evolve. And you can always decline it. You can say no if you don't want them to, but it just helps them fight better. So our next up, we've got our Mimikyu. Get this guy. So he's usually 25 on him, and he is going for 20 here tonight. So that's one of the ones from Brilliant. That set's held up actually pretty well too, price-wise, for the cards. In
Brilliant
comparison to some of them. Yeah, it hasn't done too bad. People like the Mimikyus as well. He's kind of a fun one. He's a play on Pikachu. It's said basically that only one researcher ever has looked at what the Mimikyu actually looks like underneath the little quilt thing that he wears, and he died. He died after.
He was that scary?
I don't know. He was cursed. He died. It did not go well for him. So people are not really supposed to look at what Mimikyu looks like, and no one actually knows like his real form, what it is, other than he wears that little Pikachu sock puppet kind of mask, and he's jealous of Pikachu, wants to be like Pikachu. Sad he's not.
All right. So what's the deal with the girl behind him?
That's one of the trainers that has one. So, is she in the games? I believe the shows. This would be one of your like usually gym leaders or one of the kind of prominent trainers. So we've got kind of an older one here. We got the Xerneas EX. He is on for 20 as well. Yeah, I like the I don't know. I like when they do more colors. I like when they make them bright, sparkly, kind of rainbow. Adds a little bit more flair to it all. What else was there? Keep having to have to find more facts for next time too. I just wrote down some very rough things. Oh, this one was weird. I found it when I was sitting here waiting for Mike to come back from his death trip.
His death drip.
There's one Pokemon that its droppings are so hot, people used to put them in their clothes to keep warm. That's literally a Pokedex entry.
Is that a lava monster?
It is a heat Pokemon, yeah.
Charizard.
Nope. It's
Charizards don't have droppings.
it's a newer one, so it's
Ponytail?
Dramaka, which is basically he's got an ice form and a fire form now. He kind of looks, I don't even know what to he looks kind of like the mixture of like a gremlin mixed with like an owl kind of pushed together.
Okay.
But it's weird that someone would use their poop to warm themselves. 20 on this guy. We got the Gengar, and he's actually Chinese, I believe, is the...
Hey, that was someone's favorite Pokemon.
Yeah, kind of a fun one. You don't see him all the time. I think that the set is Legend Maker, I believe, with the 3 little triangles at the bottom. I could be a little off. There's so many sets and so many pictures, but...
I believe that's D-Russ or Druss. That was him, I think he said.
I can show you, give you a little pic at the back, too.
Gengar.
It's pretty decent condition on that guy. Not a whole lot of scarring or whitening to him. I just think it's fun, kind of, with the different languages, too. And it's an older one. Older sets.
if you played a Japanese card, you could pretty much make up whatever you wanted to say, right? You could be like, oh, I just laid this card down and it's Godzilla.
Yeah. And it does this move.
Yeah, unless someone has the English version there, then
Yeah,
you're kind of
they're like,
screwed.
"Oh, wait a second."
Actually, I'm pretty sure it just says this.
No, you obviously can't read English all that well because I read Japanese very fluently.
Next, we've got a Charizard
Ooh, look at
EX
that
up
thing.
on that guy. So he's one of the old promos on him. So 20 on this guy, usually 25. I can give you a little peek of the back here too if you want to see. We got a little bit of whitening on the sides, but condition-wise, not terrible at all. Just top and right side of the card there that we've got. A little whitening to the back, but the front looks really crisp too, pretty clean.
Did you grab those packs that I was had to type out? Oh, they're right here.
Okay, I was gonna say no.
Nope. Just need to make
I
sure
did
that
not.
we need to make sure we get those for Rowdy.
We also have more things. Those
What?
are all giveaway things.
What?
Giveaway things. Those guys are.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on one second.
Nope. No, I'm just getting
Okay,
it
no
out.
takers on the Charizard.
Please. We've got next up. We've got a very fun little Pikachu here. I'll let you take a peek at the back of him as well.
No pun intended.
So this
Let
guy's-
you take a peek.
A Pikachu. This guy is going to be 20 as well. So the little bit of whitening in the corner, little bit of whitening in the top corner here, but
That's what I do with my time off.
not too bad condition-wise. The front looks pretty crisp again on that
Should
guy.
we break?
But go back.
Are you ready to go?
I want to talk about which two Pokemon have sex with making two babies. That's the hot button topic everybody wants to hear about.
So which one?
You don't want to know what he just said.
I don't think I want to know. I'm getting close. I'm starting to move up a little bit on some of these too. We'll be getting into some of my bigger ticket, more fun.
Bigger ticket, more fun. All right.
Yeah, well, I mean, fun for me. Older stuff. I like them.
Like, can a fire Pokemon have a baby with a water Pokemon?
I don't think so.
There's some Pokemon in the old games that were really weird matchups that you had to do for them to be able to make a baby. Like I believe Gardevoir has an egg with.
Thor?
No, is it Lucario that Gardevoir has an egg with, and then that's how you get the male version? There's something weird where you have to do some weird things, and then Ditto's one that you'd send in with another Pokemon, and sometimes you'd be able to get a different evolution out of things.
Are you selling any? What is that?
The Greninja EX boxes?
Do you
Is
have
that the guy from Windsor Pokemon Group?
Maybe.
Eiler?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have them?
We have 'em.
Yep, we've got them. Yeah, we do have them.
What's the cost on?
They're
Tonight, $40.
$40
40
on
bucks
those guys.
for a
Yeah,
Greninja.
And we'll hold it for him.
and we'll hold it for you. Yeah. So we got Ash's Greninja, talking about that right now. So that guy is going to be 21 on that guy for tonight. Our Ash's Greninja EX.
That-
Kind of a fun
just in case
promo
you're-
there.
That's what I'm not doing in here. I'm bringing people to the show.
That's what you're
That
not
guy
doing?
was all me.
All right. Were you doing that while you were in this?
What's this? I think we got another thing.
Another lead?
Okay. If we're in Vegas and your sounds like that's bad.
I'm keeping my eyes like this. I got tunnel vision. Abby, do you think the McDonald's Pokemon 25th set and the Halloween packs hold any value?
I think some of the 25th anniversary cards like the Zard will still hold some value to it. You've got a few of the different cards in it that do. I think a lot of it is people just went crazy with, like, for example, the celebrations. A lot of people were ripping packs. Everybody was kind of going crazy for it. I don't know if it just didn't have quite enough cards in the set. The McDonald's sometimes hold on to some value, especially the ones that are like the rarer starters have the hollow foil. And the Halloween packs, I'm not 100% sure how those guys will do getting into it. I think those ones are still gonna kind of almost stay more for like just something you hand out trick-or-treating with kids. I mean, I always get myself a pack of the Halloween ones, no matter what. They're fun to rip, $30, and you can basically fill an entire set. Why not, right? But if you're looking big dollars, I don't know if you're gonna get a whole lot of crazy money off of the sets.
What if you keep the packs closed?
Sealed, especially 25th, you're probably going to do better with sealed. McDonald's, even sometimes those packs, you can get them for maybe $10, $15 online, whereas the card might be $7.
Yeah.
You know, it sometimes the sealed does hold your value to it. Even the Halloween, sometimes you can get a little more just for keeping the boxes on them.
All right, moving on.
We've got this one. Is I say it to probably all of them, but this is also one of my favorites just because of the look of that card. Look at his silly little face, that Eevee. So it's gonna be 22 on that guy, and I don't know, it's such a weird looking face to him. It was an old promo box, and it's just so funny. Looks like he's got some real smelly breath. I didn't get this one when it first came out, and then I was away at some tournament, and I just kind of makeshift happened to end up in a store, and I found one box of those, and I was like, yeah, no, I want the one with that weird Eevee. Yeah, no problem too with answering. If you, I could be mistaken, I could be kind of crazy on it too, but just personal opinion, I think it's kind of dependent on the person. I think out of all three of those, maybe your McDonald's and certain cards from the 25th that'll be worth more, and the sealed will be worth more to it.
Cool.
I was one that crushed the celebration set as well. Like, I went crazy when that came out because it was just
why
so.
Did you like it so much?
So they kind of reprinted the base set Charizard, Venusaur, Blastoise. So it kind of brought, again, it was almost like the 151. It just brings that nostalgia back to you in a certain way. Like, their way of it was reprinting, so that whole set is a reprint of really popular cards from different sets. And then they added the little sticker to it and kind of went ham on it that way. Whereas the 151 is completely different art, but it's the original few Pokemon. But the next up, I've got another Japanese here. Reggie's a Dragana, and he is going for 24 on that guy. Regular 30, 24 on him tonight. And again, the Japanese, you can't tell in the video, but just the texture on those cards is beautiful. I just absolutely love the detail that they put into it. Like, they have another layer of pattern over top of the pattern of the card. Like, it's just kind of crazy. And we do that too, and it's also how Pokemon kind of helps filter and regulate fakes as well. So you'll get the fake ones, they won't have any texture on those full art cards.
Are they shiny? The full art cards, are they shiny, or are they usually...
Yep, usually. If they don't have a shine, you might be able to see that it's a fake too. The back will look washed. You won't see the different layers together. There's a bunch of different ways to kind of see it. Sometimes the writing will be off too, or sideways, or not. Like, the stat will be insane, so HP might be, like, you might get a Squirtle and the HP is like 300, and you're like, no, that doesn't, it's maybe like 60 tops. Like, we've got the Japanese here, kind of a fun. We got a Hollow Vaporeon, kind of an interesting one. That one, 28 on that guy. It's a beautiful little guy. I like the old. It's kind of got a different style to it too, with the white around the edging. I believe it still has the cool Japanese back to it, which is fun. The Japanese have like the different style on the back of the card too. And if you ever see a card with XY or EX or any kind of thing on the back, the only time it has something different on the back is when it is an original pocket monster, or it's a Japanese like this, and it has this type of different back. If it has XY, EX, it's fake. It's not a real card. They don't have that on the back of the cards ever. They never print what set is on the back of the card. It is always the exact same Pokemon. So, for the English ones, it'll always be this kind of back. Always. Some of the older ones, like, you'll get the variation in colors just because smaller print sets running out of ink, they actually did kind of the print line run on it, so sometimes you will get the variation. There's even ones that like have no green because the printer ran out of green, so those are special error cards now, right? People collect those because it's got that special print to it, but for the most part, if it's not a back like this, it is not real.
All right.
So 32 on this guy. We've got a Cloyster. This is from the E series, I believe. I don't think that is a
E-Series in the house!
Yeah. I don't think it's a
Rare shit.
Clopless, but it's some pretty cool stuff. It's got kind of that crystal crack to it, almost like the stained glass. Really beautiful, and it's got the hollow all through the sides of it as well. I'll let you see the back too as I was talking about everything. Not too bad, just the smallest little whitening to the side, but sometimes with the older cards, you're gonna have a hard time finding something that's absolutely perfectly crispy and clean for a decent price too. It's crispy and clean, or it kind of clears out your wallet, or you know, one little white mark, but you actually can buy it, afford it, it works good. And I mean, if you're keeping it in your binder, most people don't see the back anyway. That's how I collect, at least. But
You put them in a binder?
some
Top loaders?
Yep. Yeah.
One touch?
Yep. One touch, top loader, binder.
What do you have in your one touches? Because the one touches are like $10, right? So
Oh, like just those are my biggest ones. So like those ones are like so binder wise, I keep like the base set. So all the base cards that are worth not a whole lot of money. They're just the $5 this and that. Then I keep them organized in a binder so I can see what I have of the set.
Yeah.
Then anything that's worth any value, I keep it penny sleeve, hard sleeve, put it into a box, and then my top of the top, a few of those I have like the hard sealed case, like the Charizard.
Cool.
We've got one here. We've got the Hisuian Sneasler. So this is kind of the new version of him too. So now he climbs mountains. They kind of did different versions of everybody. Well, not everybody, but some of the cooler ones when they went into the newer areas. This one with this Hisuian is basically you were traveling back in time. This was when Pokemon first started. This guy is going for 36. Yeah, 36 instead of 46 on that guy. So not too bad on the price either, but just so fun that they're kind of doing the different eras and things too, because it just adds more to the layers of the Pokemon. Gives you a little more gameplay, different stuff like that too. Oh my god. Actually, so there's a Pokemon, a Lampert. So there's a little lamp guy, and if you see him following you around at all throughout the city, basically it means you're gonna die soon. That's
In the cartoon?
Yeah, well, in the Pokedex, in the about the Pokemon. So there's the lamp. He hangs out in cities and basically just kind of slowly follows anyone that's gonna die soon.
How does he know? How does it know?
Psychic type, different ghost type, right? I think he's a ghost actually,
Alright.
fire and ghost. But Pokemon are just weird like that. For some reason, they have sentence. I mean, like Arceus is supposed to be the god that created the entire world and the Pokemon universe, and you can catch him.
Why can't you use? How does that not beat a Charizard?
How does a Charizard beat that? But it does, because you catch him. You know, there's some. Next up, we've got our Umbreon GX. We got that from Sun and Moon. So I'll give you a little peek at the back here as well. Pretty nice. Just a little bit of spotting on the top, but it's pretty minimal on that guy. It's 40 on this guy tonight instead of 50 for him. There's the Umbreon GX. Kind of a fun, the rainbow card. which I think they're starting to kind of transition away from the rainbow a little bit as well.
Why is that?
They kind of go through waves. They try different things, different styles, different artworks, see what kids like, what people are interested in. Some of them hold up higher value, some of them don't. Same with like the gold cards, they'll do those in the back, and I think they're still pretty cool. They still hold on to the gold, but I think sometimes
Well, the gold,
the more
I can
they
understand.
do them, it starts to kind of diminish the
it's
excitement.
It's not as rare.
Yeah, exactly. Once you've gotten 4, 5, 6 sets that all have gold cards in the back, then it's not quite as exciting as the first time you ever saw it, right? It loses its shine. Got another Japanese here. This guy will be on for 40 as well. Kind of a fun one. Holder, a chromo. See the back? Pretty crisp on that guy. I think that's just fuzzies in there. Check him out. It's 40 on this one. We're getting close to the end of my stack, so some of my more favorite in the end here. Yeah, the different sets have different playability too. Like, so for example, like that was it the Cloister that we had there, the E series? Any of those that have the E series, some of them would scan into the old games. So there was like a different little chip basically that you would be able to swipe the card and it would kind of catch the Pokemon or call it in game. So like the little dotting on the bottom.
Really?
Yeah. There's like a card reader that you can get. I'm gonna show you the next one up. We've got a Blastoise. This guy is on for 40 as well. So this E series. So that's what I mean. The at the bottom there, you have a little code that basically you'd be able to swipe that card through the scanner, and it would read it into the game, let you know about it, tell you.
That's kind of neat.
Yeah, it was kind of a fun style for it.
They moved away from that, obviously.
They moved. Yeah.
They moved
Oh
away.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think as things get bigger, most things move away from anything that costs them money when they don't need to spend money.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, we want to be fun and exciting at first, but
After
once
we've hooked you.
once you're hooked and we're making millions, why do I got to try anymore? You know, it's like after you get married, and why do I got to try now? Yeah. Next up, we've got $40 on the Beedrill V here. I believe this is Astral Radiance, I think, is the picture. Maybe I started trying to get those ones mixed up, but the back looks pretty crisp on that guy too. Any of the newer ones are usually pretty crispy. We usually take the newer ones, mostly all in mint. It's just the older ones that you get more of the variation, especially picking up collections and different things too, but
His hands are drills.
yeah. Yep, Beedrill. Yep.
Okay.
Hands are drills. He's actually...
Seems like they're sort of grasping there, I think.
I think it'd be terrifying, though. Could you imagine if you lived in, like, Pokemon lived in the real world, and now, instead of just, like, a wasp that we all hate already, you got that thing with 2 stingers on its hands, full control coming at you,
Yep.
just because you want to have some lemonade on the porch. Like, it just... doesn't work. But it's a beautiful card. Just a terrifying thought. Honestly, a lot of the Pokemon are really terrifying if you thought about them actually
Well,
being
I mean,
real.
hearing these stories that you're telling about, like, burning
Yeah.
down the house and...
Yep. Oh, there we go. Yes. Alrighty. Next up, we got. So this one is actually from one of the newest sets that just came out, and also it is in a very crisp, minty condition. It's just my little sleeve that looks a little messy, but he is going for 44 on this guy.
You mean you're
This
gonna
is,
have to bite the bullet and just start...
Such a cute card. You got the different little arts. It's kind of fun. I know it's one of the sort of chase cards within the newer set too. One of the ones that people wanted to have to fill in.
Yeah, I'll grab a thing of vinegar.
You can't let that stop you from enjoying yourself.
Well, I'll just make sure I don't eat a lot of stuff with, well, no raspberries until I go.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then probably no nuts.
You're not gonna know that.
Because it could have just been cross-contamination with nuts.
Are you allergic to nuts?
I don't know what I'm allergic to, but they make everything the same place, right?
Well, you had all those nuts on your chin that one time. It didn't seem to affect you. So. Forehead, right here.
Sounds like a bit of jealousy.
Well,
So, Lindsay. Alright.
Some of us wish
Next
for nuts
up,
on our
we've
faces,
got
some make it happen.
our. So we've got Leafy on V-Star going up, so that's one of the nice pulls from Crown Zenith. I kind of like the V-Stars, but they haven't done a whole lot with keeping on them. We're gonna do 48 on that guy on the V-Star here. With Leafy on, we've got regulars 60. We've got beautiful back. We told you they're pretty crisp when they come in fairly new set. But I like all those. See what I mean? The evolutions, super cute, super fun. They've got grass
super
and ice
cute,
now.
Super fun.
Why not a dragon one? Why not a rock one? Why not a fairy? Oh, I guess Sylveon.
Can you start handing me boxes underneath the counter? I'm looking for some cards that sold.
You want them one at a time?
Yeah, I'll do them one at a time.
Okay.
Right. And we've got our E-Series. We've got an Executor. We've got
More
this
easier
looks
bitches.
so this guy, yeah, throwing in more E-Series. So we've got $68 on this guy. So not too bad. Here we go. Yeah, there's something about the hollow with the older ones. You can also get, a lot of people look for the swirls. So some of the new ones have the swirl as well, but the hollow is just so prominent with the different swirls and kind of those big, like chonky, almost confetti-like looks to them.
Can I see it?
Yeah.
See it quick. Oh
kinda
yeah,
fun.
no kidding.
Yeah, it's funky. And they all kind of have a little bit different look to them with that, like the dots, the speckling. We got 4 left after this. We're coming into the end game here.
No, we're closing in on 9 o'clock. Yeah.
Yep, we are. Alright. We've got a Gengar Mimikyu card here. So we got this one from, I believe it is Team Up or Unified Minds. Maybe Unified Minds. So what's the one that looks like DNA? So this guy, usually 100, he's on for 80 right now. We got him on for 80 tonight.
Is that cool, Gengar?
It's the Gengar and Mimikyu. The fun one. The cool old tag team guy.
Right, look at this.
Like 2 fingers.
And anything that's not sold on the show, no worries. I'll have it out in the displays. You know, it won't be for the same price as the show, but if you guys want to come pick them up, if you feel like you missed your chance or you want to come see them, you can come check out the cards too at the shop. I'm here on Sundays, usually always, so.
We're here all in a week, aren't you?
Yep. Be here
Yes,
every
yeah,
day.
I'll be here every day, pretty well in a week, yeah.
17th to the 24th.
Yep. So that'll be also a good time to come hang out with me. Alright, so my last 3 these are some fun ones that I really enjoyed. Might be out of some people's budgets, but here is a really cool one we picked up. We've got a Light Arc-9. I'll let you see the back of them as well. I think that's just a little fuzzy. So he's usually going for 150. I got him at 120 here tonight on him. It's just a really fun card. It's one I haven't seen too many of. You got kind of that Neo generation with those. The flowers are just so cute. It's almost like kawaii. It just makes you think of like a full out kind of Japanese style to it.
It's not a J, it's a yak.
Yep.
It's not a hard J.
Well,
There's no such thing as a soft J, dude.
Yeah. We're not being soft J. Dirty. Didn't get scanned.
alright. And then we've got our next up. We have a first edition set stamped Dark Houndoom. Let you see the back of this guy. Usually $230 on that guy. It's going for $184 on him.
You really stuck to the 20%, eh?
I did. It's not my. I don't own them. They're not my cards.
184 and 8 cents.
50 cents.
And 8 cents.
And 8-hole hay. It's I'm not getting blamed on anything in the black books here. I'm told what I'm told and I do what I'm told.
Come on, they're gonna think I'm a bad boss.
What? You're not a bad boss. You're a great boss.
They hate me, Abby.
Oh come on, Mike's great. He's not too bad
Oh,
of a
he
guy.
cries a lot.
Yeah, you guys hurt his feelings. Make him
Cries.
come in here crying every time he gets done a show. I have to hear how mean everyone is. You guys don't treat him nicely, but he also kind of bullies us. So what do you do? It's give and take.
Not bully you.
What did you put on my stat? Likability? What? What was my likability?
It was a typing error.
What's my likability? Is it 0? But you don't bully us. No. And last but not least for the night, I've got kind of a major guy here. We've got a first edition Dark Typhlosion. He's looking pretty good. Usually like your $300 kind of card. We got him for $240 on here tonight. Just really cool. Like you just don't see a whole lot of these old first editions with the hollows left anymore. Like
Then I had a fucking nervous breakdown.
not out in the wild.
Started freaking out and shit. Fucking hands exploded. Take my clothes and photo. Get ready for packs again.
Yep.
I'm just gonna crack him out of the. So it's already like out of this part.
Yeah, you can pull them out of the thing. Yep.
Just pull them out of the packages.
So what Abby is doing right now is she's opening up the, they're pulling them out of the blisters. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm just taking them out of the
For
blister
Rowdy.
wrapping just to make it quicker and easier.
Alright, so we are going to put, I don't know, what, 3-4 minutes? Let's go 3 minutes on the clock.
Yeah.
If you want
Once
some
you're out
packs,
here tonight,
any kind of packs,
any kind of packs, let us know what
then
you're
we
looking
will-
for.
we're going to move over to the pack camera, so Abby
Yeah.
can rip these open for Rowdy.
Grabbed a few. Let's see what we got here. Some of the newer sets just for something kind of fun to open here. And I did the Palladium Evolve because we're going to keep trying at that magic herb. I want that friggin' magic herb. I'll buy it off you. Be cool. No, it's got some fun ones. I don't know. I liked it a lot more. People didn't love the Palladium Evolve to start out with, but I would actually, out of the new ones, was one of my favorites. Just some of the art. So, we'll start her out here. Brimble. See, they make some crazy Pokemon, but it, like, you know, a Tumbleweed, that's one of the newest ones. Tumbleweed. The Brimble. Brimblin?
Yeah, they're really
The
kind of,
black
Yeah.
box, they're pretty-
Same with,
they're
like,
really-
Trubbish.
they're really kind of grasping, I think.
Yeah, sometimes here. Oh, it looks like we got...
We got 2 more on the floor.
Okay, we got our nice little buddy here. He's fun in the games, eh?
Yeah, that down the bottom one.
Beautiful. Nice.
Just looking for
I'll take that. A hit is a hit is a hit.
You know what that means, Shadow Man.
probably.
You can kiss
Next
that top
up.
seller status goodbye.
We've got our Temporal Forces. Yep, see there we got our Bramblin. Our nice little tumbleweeds. Got 3. I guess they always had a few that you're kind of like, what in the hell? But now the newer ones, I'm just like, come on. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, wow. Salvatore, wow, that's a beautiful card. That is so fun. That's one I've been chasing, so I am real jealous right now of you. That's such a pretty one. It's almost like the dot art kind of style when you look in close on it. It's so fun. Look at that one. It's really cool. And then next, 151 tin. We got this guy. So our Twilight Masquerade. That was pretty good. We actually did good on those. All those blisters. A little bit of a hit there. So let's see what we got here. Last but not least, Maplin, Sea King, Heracross, Halligan. Fernape at the end here. But yeah, 2 out of 3 with some hits. That's not too bad. Odds wise.
Alright, so you're gonna open so Jess, are we opening that 151 tin? Or
Yeah,
do you want it
'em?
sealed?
Okay.
And then
$40 worth of any packs. So don't pick 8 different ones, so I have to write them all down.
I won't. What do we got?
Jess says rip it.
Alright. Do you want to grab a few? You don't know what you're doing, but it might be kind of fun.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Just grab a few.
So
Here's
what do
my
I-
box of miscellaneous.
I just grab any of
Grab
them?
your $40 worth of.
So they're what, $5 each?
Yeah.
So 8 packs? Blisters, right?
Yeah,
Or any of these
Gengar.
packs?
Oh,
of these?
anything in there is
Anything
5.
in there.
Yep,
Alright.
anything in there. So you pick the 40 worth. Let's see who's got better odds, me or you with your pulls. Okay, we got it's fun coin. The 151. It's also got the little Gengar on that guy. Let's loosen this guy up. There we go. Let's hope for the best. So we got our Squirtle, Lickitung, that Pidgey, his invitation, and Queen. We got our Onyx, Dratini. I got our Chansey.
What are the tin prices?
30 on the
$30
tins, on the
for the 151s.
yeah.
We're in overtime right now.
This guy
We'll keep
here.
ripping while we're still opening. So
Yeah, you get a request in while the rips are still happening, we'll count them.
yep.
Yep. Alright. This pack here. Angela, Grimer, Psyduck, Oh, Anita King. Oh, we got another shiny energy. 3 tins there. Still waiting for something huge. We need something crazy out of these tins.
Okay, these are the packs I chose for Roger Brown. 4 Temporal Forces and 4 Twilight Masquerades.
Alright. The newer sets. Pop these guys. I'll start with the Temporal Forces. I'll just pop them out. There we go. We got an Incineroar. Nice little EX card, especially if you're looking for some fillers. Putting in your set. Fun. Got here. Deerling. Start us off. Iron Hands. Fun. I like the dual color they have for some of the cards. Yeah, the Iron Thorns. Kind of cool that they keep trying out different stuff, making up different styles for it all. There's 3. Alright, build 3 of them. Throttle. Oh, and now they're Incineroar.
Is that
Wild.
the same one?
Yeah. Oh, that's fun. It's kind of crazy that's the exact same guy. What else do we got here? This one on this guy. Last Temporal Forces. Let's do some crazy.
You got a Chilling Rain ETB?
No, Meadow.
Do you want, D-Russ wants it set aside. You're doing it.
Yeah.
Yes, Mike says he's got one. He'll have it set aside for
We
you.
actually have the 2 different arts if you have one that you prefer as well. If you're just ripping, I'm sure it doesn't matter, but if you'd rather one horse to the other on the Chilling Rain, you can let him know too. There's the purple one and the blue one.
Yeah, let me know which one. I'm here right now.
Purple or blue there, D-Russ?
He's there right now. Alright. We got 4 of the Twilight Masquerade here.
Get purple. Did he answer?
No, not yet. Alright. We got
You think
our
purple?
Applin. Snorunt. Chimchar. Bellabolt. Yeah, see those little eyes on that guy? Not eyes. That's his little mucus sac that
That's his
shoots
what?
things at you. His little eyes. The guy there. Those eyes? Not eyes. It's like the mucus. It's like it
Oh.
electrically
Purple
charges
is
that
good.
guy.
He said
Ooh, we
purple
got
is
an
good.
Iron Thorns. Nice. On our Twilight Masquerade. This guy's around
One of my favorite
$10
Pokemon,
guy or
actually.
so
You
there.
don't see him too often anymore.
Put that aside for D-Russ.
Weeping Button.
Oh, I see
Yeah, well, I
it.
need thing with the name on it. I can't remember what it said.
He's got, one.
Look at
Two.
this. Booming.
We got our next up, Moga,
Is it, what's his name?
Applin,
He sent you an ETB already.
Rant.
Or he sent you an ETM.
yeah,
No, but it's, what's his name?
Snorlax,
D-
Russell from here.
Iron,
Yes.
there's your
DeMarcus
Okie
Russell.
Dokie.
Hey, where's that family?
That's kind of a new focus for the newer sets too, those guys. The newer sets are going crazy too, eh? Price-wise, like out on the market. I
Yeah.
guess for gameplay.
I didn't see it when I walked in. I don't know. I came in and started to...
The Benadryl? Yeah, it's on that side. I can grab it after.
Well, I'm just taking it home in case I have it.
Oh, okay. Do you want my EpiPen? I got 2 refills.
Don't. He'll do
Yeah,
it
they
just,
are.
He'll do it just for fun.
Well, that, I don't think it'd be very fun if you don't need it.
It's just a shot of pure adrenaline, right?
Yeah, I think I just end up having a panic attack, so I don't think I'd have a very good time with it, but...
Mike's heart would probably explode.
Yeah.
I was fine, dude. My heart never changed. That's what they were monitoring for.
See, mine was my breathing. I started wheezing, and my mom's like, yeah, you don't sound like you were breathing well
They
at
said
all.
You're a beast. They're like everybody else, their heart rate goes skyrocketing.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yours is just, yeah, because it, yep. You shock, your body starts
They're
pumping
like,
out.
yours didn't go up at all. I'm like, I'm fine. But I
D-Russ.
am sweating
Ah.
like crazy now.
D-Russ said, don't compare me to Jamarcus Russell. Okay, so 4 packs of Temporal Forces for Ron Wilkes. I think. Yeah, I got the pink pack.
Yeah.
I'll grab them. Ooh, we got the last 4 packs.
Nice. I also got a stack of. I think there might be some still over there too of the Temporal Forces. Out.
Where are we going? Are we going to Krabby Joe's?
Well, it's not Krabby's anymore.
Well, it's half price ads.
Yeah, but it's not called that.
Are we doing it?
I'm not. I'm going home.
Why?
I'm going to the gym.
What if I have a episode?
I will miss you. And she's got an EpiPen.
Yeah, you
Blue-
take my EpiPen.
Blue to the sky, orange to the thigh. Woo!
Alright. We got
Okay.
4 packs here.
These are for
Temporal
Ron.
Forces. See, I feel like I'm getting I almost get all 4 of the arts. Each time.
I will tell you, you're getting better at opening packs.
I get less nervous as I go.
You were when you were starting, it was kind of painful to watch. It was like,
Yeah.
oh my god.
Yep. Well, the
You looked
pressure.
like you were shaking when you were opening them.
I was.
After party,
Yeah.
that's right,
Nice.
buddy.
I like the.
Look for Mike. He's the guy with the all the cupping injuries all over him from ripping those leads off.
Yeah.
He'll be the one with the sippy cup.
And the EpiPen attached. Keep it in just in case. Ready to go. Ekans, Strictwig, Lucian.
All right, we got 2 packs left, so this is last call for packs.
Yep. If anybody else is interested, we are ending her off soon here. This guy. These ones are easier to open too. The Japanese always drive me crazy because it's 5 cards per pack.
That's
Like it's the
racist.
slimmest little thing. What? Come on.
You forgot to say the packs, not the people.
Watch
Oh,
out, the
sorry.
morality police is in the house.
Sorry, I meant the packs, not the people. For clarification, so Mike knows. Okay. Last up.
Keep it up, I'll have Luke do the show.
Oh, that's worse.
Nobody wants that.
No.
We got our Slugma.
Slugnut.
Slugma. And Sabat. What do we got here? Oh! I love the little giraffe. Yeah, see, this was one that didn't have any evolutions for a while, and then in the newest games, basically, they gave him
No,
a new
Jess.
look.
Jess, no, we don't have any single
Just the
151s.
tins.
Just the tins. Nope.
All right, Abby,
There.
you survived.
You
Your
did
first
it.
show.
I did it. I survived. We
You
made
had-
it through.
Knowledge and trivia, and you opened packs.
I tried my best. Mike said to be prepared, so I tried to be prepared. And
Yeah, well, that's because he's trying to get you all rattled so he doesn't lose his job.
wow, he can definitely keep his sports job.
Okay, anything you want to say before we duck out of here?
Oh, just thank you guys for tuning in and being here with me through it all. I promise as we keep going, I will continue to try and get better. I will come up with more facts and fun things for us to do. But thank you guys for helping us out here tonight. And make sure to spread the word, like, subscribe, let us know. Is there anything else you guys want to end up seeing? Any kind of singles? Just keep us updated. Come in and have a chat with us. You know, buy some things.
If it's your first time buying, can you send us a message so we have your info to send you
Invoice.
EFT?
An invoice, yeah.
Yes, yeah. So, yeah, if anybody didn't get that first time buying, it's just send us a message. Mike has the Facebook and everything, so if you just shoot him a message right there and let him know all your info for sending things out, we'll get the money in and we'll get things out to you, especially if you can't make it in to pick up.
That's it.
I think that's it.
Have a great night,
Awesome.
everyone.
Yeah, thank you guys. We'll see ya.
Trade night tomorrow night.
Oh yes, don't forget trade night tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Yes. Come on in. What time does it start? 6?
7.
Starts at 7.
Yeah.
And there's pizza and pop and anything else?
Your
Pizza
hands
and pop.
face might explode from allergies.